should be working. That's great. Alright. Now then, Vampire Count campaign. Like I said, very, very fine. You guys have the fluff text that I was talking about earlier for the vampires over here. We got the different race mechanics as I'd explained them. Hexwraiths, Bargles, Terrorgeists, etc. So we're gonna jump right in. That was extremely weird that my Twitch only showed a splash screen there. Alright, so Manfred from Karstein. We're gonna go with the introduction because I want you guys to see that. We're gonna play on hard. And yeah, Manfred's pretty cool. He's got takes less upkeep from Graveguards and Black Knight units, which are cool. I love those, so we're gonna focus a bit on them. And he has a bit more movement range, so alright. Let's start the campaign, and that's gonna be a nice animated intro. By the way, I am using the additional loading screen mod, but I don't think we're actually gonna see all that many loading screens, so. And of course, always welcome to the stream if you're new. As you can see in the title, you know, we're naming cities and units after viewers, which is always fun. So you can massacre or get raised, get exploited.
War is eternal. As inevitable as the grave. The old world, the rotting corpse within. Some fools think it worth saving. But there are beings who wish to bring about an eternal night. I am a bearer of law to those with such power. Of the von Karstein bloodline. My master, Manfred, has returned from the dead once more. He marches on the von Karstein ancestral pile of Castle Dragonhof. For I have brought him ill news that a master necromancer has claimed the fortress as his own. Manfred must retake his ancient stronghold, and either destroy the usurper within, or bind him to his will.
Alright, Jensen, that's where the introduction mission starts.
Come hence from mine fortress, and kneel before thy lord. Drakenhof stones are bound by mortar of mine own blood, while yours shall be sprayed across the battlefield as I wrench the head from thine shoulders.
Oh
Your
yeah.
forces begin their attack, my lord. See for yourself.
So sadly the introduction is also like a tutorial that explains us how the game works. See for yourself! As the beautifully unison running skeletons are heading out. These guys over here are awesome. They are crypt horrors. They look fantastic.
Be sure to join the fight yourself. The warriors will be greatly inspired by your presence.
Truly.
Manfred von Karstein.
Run, Manfred. Run! Here's our Graveguards. Graveguards are very cool. They look very cool. I just love all the vampire units, but the funniest is just like... It's just the skeletons, because they're all in perfect unison. Because, you know, like they're all being... Like the Graveguard aren't, but the normal skeletons are all in perfect unison.
Remember as you fight that help and advice is available.
Yes! I know, thank you.
Trust me as master. My cure is dead.
battle. Join the fray. Show them that...
Indeed. Manfred goes for this, and we go for that, because our Graveguard are going to completely muck up his skeleton spearman there. Here we go. We flank. Yeah. Manfred goes straight in here, kicking skeletons into pieces. They will crumble. My lord, they're crumbling. Yeah, that is also something that the undead actually don't have morale. Well, they kind of have morale, they have leadership, but instead of running away, they will start crumbling, which means they will lose health the entire time until they literally just disappear.
The enemy begin to crumble. Press home your advantage. Grind them to dust.
Here we go, we attack them in the back. That's gonna completely fuck up their leadership. There we go, leadership's already going down.
Be sure to take charge of the forces you control, sire.
Jawohl, my lord.
Effective command of your army is a skilled work.
And we have a Vargulf. So this right here is a Vargulf. That's what I was talking about earlier. The Vargulf is a big man. And by man, I mean weird kind of bat monster. The Vampire Count music is amazing. Yeah, it's really great. So, the Vargulf can't really fly because he only has those little wings, but he can, you know, break gates, and he doesn't really care a lot about these zombies. Zombies are interesting. I've got the varied zombie mode, by the way, which actually mixes up their looks like a little bit. So you got like armored zombies and stuff in there, but they're all the same. So zombies actually are really, really terrible, but they cost absolutely nothing. And they have a lot of HP actually for how shit they are. So they cost nothing, and they don't actually change any morale when they die. So they're really good at just soaking up damage from like larger units and binding them. Manfred, by the way, right now is actually the only... Manfred actually does not have any magic damage, alright, because he's not using a magic weapon yet. So these here are, like you're seeing a lot of units that we're going to have later. These are Cairn Wraiths. Cairn Wraiths are interesting because they're ethereal and they cause terror. Ethereal means that, where is it? Physical resistance. They have a physical resistance of 80%. Oh god. Here come the Vargeists and everything. They're really going in now. Now these right here are enemy Vargeists. Now Vargeists are a little smaller than a Vargulf, but they come in a pack and they can actually fly. So these are going to be our flying flanking units. They're beautiful. And no, Manny does not have any abilities just yet. So what we're actually going to try and do here real quick is we're going to move these guys past. And I want... No, not the Cairn Wraiths. Here. And I want my... There we go. Because I want my spearmen fighting those Vargeists because they're good against large. Manfred, I'm pretty sure, by the way, is completely immune to damage in this fight, so you can't lose him. Yeah, he's just impervious to fighting damage. Come on, guys, get out of the battle there. Don't need you in that battle. Yeah, the Vargeists are crumbling now. Crumbling again being really good. If you look at their health, like, it's just dropping. They barely got any kills as well. Like, since this is like a tutorial battle, I'm pretty sure that all of the fights are actually really easy to win.
The enemy general shows joins the battle. He fights amidst his monk.
We surpass Nagash. A blood kiss.
Now these right here are Black Knights. They're normal cavalry that the undead have. They're very cool. Of course my Vargulf is completely going to smack them, so there is that.
Attend me.
And this right here is the enemy Necromancer.
My cure is dead.
We are now going to face in an epic battle of not only Manfred versus him, but also our Vargulf completely smashing the guy to pieces. Here comes Cryptaurus. That's actually my Cryptaurus, I'm sorry. He's trying to use his foul magic, which we're gonna use later on as well, so probably not gonna diss it too much. Anyway, I think he's actually gonna try and run away a bit. How's he doing? He's not doing very well. He's not breaking though, which makes sense. Now the thing about the vampires, by the way, is because of their whole like crumbling and stuff that they've got going on, is that once like your leader characters are gone with their auras and everything, your units can actually very quickly start crumbling. If you don't have an army general at all, like if you don't have a hero left, your entire army, by the way, just literally starts crumbling. Do we get him? Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's dead. We have prevailed.
I hunger.
You are victorious. The corpses of the enemy litter the ground. We've done it. How nice. I hope you guys are all excited for that. Alright, so this was an introduction. This was literally a tutorial. You can decide to completely skip this at the start of the campaign. This is one of my favorite loading screens here, by the way, from the mod that I'm using.
I thank you for your offer of immortality, sire. But I shall forego the blood kiss for now. I'm more useful to you alive, for there is much to be done.
Yes, exactly. I wanted to give you the blood kiss. Not quite sure what I would do that with an old blind man, but you know.
The Templehof interloper has fled back to his fortress, and Drakenhof is secure. But enemies abound on all sides. See for yourself.
You know,
Van Kruger has retreated to Castle Templehof, a fortress he wrongly claims as his own.
we kind of have to go with this now, by the way, because we played the introduction, so they're kind of giving us a bit of, like, giving us a little bit of a tutorial tour here.
Passage to the west is blocked by the Dark Lords of Schwarzhafen.
Schwarzhafen! Everything is always German in this, I swear.
In the past, and no doubt watch your struggle against him keenly.
Schwarzhafen! And the dwarves.
The dwarfs control the mountain passes to the south. They are no friends of your kind, and will strike out at you if allowed.
Well, they are no friends of my kind yet, but I'm kind of planning on trying a bit of a diplomatic approach, so we'll see.
Kruger is nothing more than a feeble lich, a necromancer that needs bringing to heel. You must advance against Templehof, seize his possessions, and turn the dead against their former master. Then,
Yes.
Thou darest.
I have to do all of this. This is sad. It's because I played the introduction, but it's fine, so you'll see how it works.
The necromancer will no doubt be planning counter-maneuvers of his own.
Countermaneuvers.
Your forces are depleted by battle, sire. Yet such a shortfall is easily solved by your kind. Raise the slain to fight at your banner. March upon the enemy using their own warriors.
I love how he wants me to raise the dead, but I don't actually have the option of raising the dead. I need to do normal recruitments. Do you guys like zombies? Because I kinda like zombies, so...
Bring the night.
We're gonna
Your
just go
army
fucking
must
zombie
remain in
crazy.
place whilst raising new bodies to fight.
Yes.
Drakenhof has suffered in your absence, sire.
This
But
is
now Von
this is a
Carstein
tiny
inhabits its
fucking
halls
castle.
once more. You can restore the castle back to its former majesty.
Yes, we will. The cemetery is what we can build. Select Castle Drakenhof.
Provide more room for the dead to rest, and you will gain more souls to resurrect. See that the necessary expansion is made.
Yeah, if we do this, we can get skeleton spearmen, spearmen, which is nice. And once we build an armory, we can get graveyards, grave guards, not graveyard. Anyway, it's not actually letting us build anything new either, even though we totally could, but it's like restricted on your first turn.
Excellent. Construction will begin immediately.
Zombies aren't shitters. Zombies are fun. You're gonna be Insomni. I'm gonna make you an honorary zombie.
Seek ways to further even your vast knowledge of the dark arts, my lord. Put your most devious
Alright, so the technology tree is a little different for each race. So if you've watched the My Beastman Let's Play, then this is completely different than before. So you just have a research rate. The research rate is 100%, it doesn't go down, and you basically have to go choose which tree to go. Now this is all about skeletons and zombies and stuff like that, and I think that is actually really cool, and it also leads to like better grave guards and less upkeep. At the same time, you also have this right here, which helps your provinces and gives you income, and it gives you faction-wide vampiric corruption, which is quite nice. So I think for now, what we're going to do, since we're mainly going to be fighting against other undead for now, is we're going to upgrade our troops a bit, and then we're gonna play a little bit of switch
my lord,
around.
There is nothing more you can do now. Let us await your enemy's next move.
Is there really nothing we could do? I think there's quite a bit we can do. Is there? Yes, there is actually. So I can't do this. So Manfred from Karstein, as all legendary lords, which we only have 2 of, is always going to be Manfred from Karstein. So we're not going to be able to change his name. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple of units to name, and we also have some cities. So, first of all, I mean, I can't. But why? But why is this impossible? Do I need to wait until the tutorial is over? I hope so. Anyway, okay, we have some units to name, guys. So, let's see who we have in here. So we have got some normal units, you know, like some not so good ones, but we got a big one. We got ourselves a Vargulf. Now, which one of you wants to be the Vargulf? First person in chat to correctly spell out I wanna be the Vargulf gets to be the Vargulf. And then the others I will randomly assign. So I think that's kind of nice.
Van Kruger knows his position is weak and has sent out an army to check your advance. Their strength can be added to your own. Attack!
I'll have your soul.
What the fuck is this guy wearing? Is he like a undead Breton? Interesting. Ah, there we go. Okay, so Blood Realm, you were fast enough. You're gonna be the Vargulf. I want to be the Vargulf. Okay, Blood Realm X. Now, let's see. So Insomnia, we already said Insomnia is gonna be zombies because he loves zombies. Here we go. Who else is in here? Bean curry. Bean curry seems to be that people who eat a lot of bean curry are gonna turn into crypt ghouls. So you're gonna be the unit of crypt ghouls. Who else would like to be a unit? What? No, no capitals. You guys get written how you're written in the chat. Who else is in here? K Tiger Ace. K Tiger Ace sounds like a man who can fly because he's an ace. So you're gonna be my bats. You're gonna be my bats. Plush Wraith. Now, sadly, I don't have any Wraiths, but I do have Skeleton Warriors, so you're gonna be a skeleton. Not very plushy, but what can you do? If anyone else would like to be units, please write in chat and I'll put your name in and you'll be a unit or later on maybe a city. By the way, we can now change this, so... Castle Klyka. Oh, and there we go. Alex just joined. Alex, you're a good one. Alex, you are a man who strikes me as a skeleton. Alex, me. Skeleton warriors. Alright, so we're supposed to attack this army, which doesn't really have a lot of dudes. We got ourselves some, but what we're actually also going to do is we're going to raise the dead. And we're going to get ourselves a couple more units. That's a lot of zombies, actually. So see, now we raise those and we literally just have them. So that's kind of cool. Anyone want to be a skeleton spearman? Spearman? Maybe in a bit.
Thy right is mine.
Alright, we have an overwhelming army advantage, but, you know, let's get in. Let's get our first normal fight going. Well, still kind of a tutorial fight, but what can you do? The difference between raising and recruiting, if you recruit, then you are literally like properly recruiting them, and you can do that only wherever you have the buildings for the recruitment. The raising is where you use a special ability to directly get them in that turn, but you can only get a specific amount of each unit, and you can't really get higher level units unless you are in a province where a famous battle site is located. Alright. Now, we're not gonna gamble with the wings because we don't have... Oh wait, we actually do have spells. Alright, okay, what do we have? We have Spirit Leech. We do have spells. But that's fine. How many power reserves? We have 6 of 30 power to 60 recharge 1 power per 6 seconds. Oh, that's actually pretty good. So we got the Invocation of Nehek. And we got Spirit Leech, which is good against this guy. Alrighty then, so... Okay. Now, I'm not quite sure if you guys noticed, but this is a lot of goddamn zombies. Like, a lot of zombies. From all over. Witch Hunter zombies as well. Very fine, very fine. That's... Yeah, the Crypt Ghouls definitely ate way too many bean curries. Okay, we got those over there. Got Manfred in the middle here. In the middle of the zombies. Alright. We ride. Yeah, strong binding. It's like, since they don't have morale, they do have leadership, but they don't have morale. They have binding instead. Like, they can't flee, but if their binding goes down, they start crumbling, so they take damage. Now the thing is, where there are bats here, little K-Tiger Ace, he doesn't actually, since they don't have any ranged units or whatever, you don't really have anything that you want to send them in, and they're also weak against armor. But he doesn't actually have anything that's armored, so that's kind of nice. Let's watch our zombies shamble ahead. Now, the cool thing that I can do with the vampire bats, though, is I can kind of do this, where a lot of the times when I get too close, he kind of like turns his units around, because he's like, oh shit, there are vampire bats. They're gonna attack us. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? Alright, now we're gonna Spirit Leech his general, which is gonna be beautiful. It's gonna do lots of damage. The zombies are actually decently quick, yeah? Where's his general? Oh, is he in the fight with my general? No, where is his general? Did I kill his general? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Am I being blind?
Hearken to my will.
I feel like my Spirit Leech has actually killed his general. No, though, there he is, there he is. There you are, you cunt.
The ash was weak. Witness true power.
Alright, here comes Vargulf, man.
Unfaithful caster.
Our vampire bats. Anyway, there's a lot of breaking going on there.
I hunger. I will do this.
Now we can actually give our units health back with this.
Attend me. The ash was weak. Witness true power.
And I'm pretty sure, yeah, the enemy lord is dead. And we win. So that was a decisive victory. Calling that ass an ass? Who did I call an ass? Harassment? Alright, we lost 169 people, but it's all zombies from Insomnia, so that's fine.
Strike out.
Alright, fulfilling that mission gives us a little bit of extra money, so you get these kind of missions. Manfred now got himself... Okay, he wants us to capture Ashen, alright. Manfred got himself a Fencer's Blades, which is great, so now he actually does magic damage, so whenever we send him against someone who's weak against magic, that'll be great. Now then, casualty replenishment is always great. Attrition rate. Attrition rate is fantastic, that's something you want. But one thing, the first thing I'm gonna give him is actually this, which means that he will replenish his health while in melee. Alright, we have a couple more, like, we can name units again if anyone wants a unit named after them, but I think so far no one really wants to, so okay, fine, what do I know? Alrighty, Balefire Brazier, Vampire Corruption +3. Not yet though. Income generated, this is what we want. Then again, Crypt Ghouls are amazing. Vargeists. What do I have here right now? Getting a lot of money. I mean, I could get 500. Alright, we're gonna do that. That's gonna give us more money. Get ourselves another units of zombies, because, you know, why not? Okay, this guy would actually get reinforcements from both this army and the garrison, as far as I can tell. So, we're not gonna do this. Instead, what we're going to do is we're gonna move over here. And we're gonna do ourselves some raiding, which is gonna give us a tiny bit amount of stuff. But at the same time, you know, getting some extra money on our way to Ashen. Replenishment works normally as long as you are in a region that has vampiric corruption.
As head of the dynasty, it shall be mine to command.
Oh, I think there's fireworks going on outside my window right now. That sounded awkward. Okay, well, Schwarzhafen wants a non-aggression pact with me and all they want is 100. I'm okay with that. Like I said, I'm going to be... I completely forgot. I wanted to be a bit more diplomatic. I've already wasted a bit of turns. Because the things that you need to know is when we look at the map, right? Like, this is us. And this is them. So we are not really in a position of power right now. Like, our strength rank is actually strength rank 4, which is decent, but we only have one army. That's terrible, and they are quickly going to get better. So a thing that's really nice to have is having trade, which they're sadly rejecting, which is why we are actually going to offer them a little gift to basically get their relationship with us better. Now, the orcs really, really don't like you. Like, minus 40 aversion from the start. You can, however, trade with the orcs. Now, what you can do is you can try and fight against the orcs so that the dwarves will actually like you more, or you can just throw a shit ton of money at them. But, yeah, right now they're just walking through here and basically taking attrition from us. Alright, so that little army fusion with this. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to take... Wait. We're going to put all these units together. I hope that didn't get rid of Insomnia. It did not get rid of Insomnia. Now that's nice. Now we're going to raise another army, another unit of zombies. And then we're going to get ourselves Ashen. Right, you can also do this right here. You can be in the channeling stance, and that actually enables replenishment of units while you're moving, so you don't have to be in another stance to do that. That's like the replenishment stance for the vampires, basically.
Thine right is mine. Hand me mine soul.
All right, tiny little place. Let's overrun it with massive amounts of zombies. Yeah, allying with the other undead is fine. Alright. K-Tiger actually, yeah, like, the thing with the vampire bats is just that you really want to use them against missile units. No, this is not. We're currently fighting against Templehof. We have a non-aggression pact with Schwarzhafen being in the southwest, Templehof being towards our north. So basically we're taking back what is rightfully ours, as you know, as you do, as an undead. Wait, that was the wrong one. This is the group that I want. That's a lot of zombies.
Attend me.
Dun 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 dun. Look. Hut, 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 hut. Here's our little bean curry right here. Man, bean curry, I remember you looking better last time I saw you in this game. Where's the spearmen? The spearmen are funny. Here, the spearmen are actually pretty funny because if I make them walk, look how they walk. Dun 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 dun. This is thriller. I'm gonna stop that now. Run. All right. Now then, it's oh, he's actually got flyers. I just realized, so that's always nice. Forces outnumbered by the enemy. We should attack the dwarf. See, the problem with attacking the dwarfs early on is dwarfs have every single one of their units armored. Which means that if we don't have armor piercing... Hey Cybot Lee, welcome to the stream. It means if we don't have armor piercing, we're gonna have a lot of problems with the dwarves. They also have incredibly strong ranged units, so there is kind of that. Now then, we're gonna throw a Spirit Leech. Oh, that's actually a full unit. Alright, okay. Here's Vargulf. Oh look, because they're zombies, they actually have blood coming out of them, so that's always nice. The Vargulf, of course, completely fucking them up. Just splattering them. Manfred from Gastein. His vampire bats actually being in the back of my guys here. But I'm gonna send my zombies in against his vampire bats, just for fun. Gonna put some healing spell on Bean Curry over here, so you can see they're actually getting a good amount of health. Good amount of health back. Battle just immediately ends because we killed the Lord. So that's one thing with the vampires, you can actually like bring their health back up, but if the game currently ends, then I can't, so that's a little sad. Indeed, that was undead against undead. So, Cybot, I feel that you would maybe like to become a unit in my undead army, as so many others have wanted to. So, we have a few more options since we're not the Beastmen anymore from the last campaign that you guys saw. We can literally just raise the whole thing to the ground, which means the entire thing gets destroyed, but we don't get anything for it. We can sack it, which means the public order in the province is reduced and we get money from it. We can loot it and occupy it, which means we get money from it. We'd create a huge minus to public order and we take the city. Or we can just occupy it, which does a 1 turn minus 10 public order. Then it does this one here, where it starts out at 3 minus public order and each turn gets 1 less, so 3 turns in this case. And we get 2% unit replenishment. So we're going to occupy it because obviously we don't want to, you know, salt our own fields at this point, although I'm not sure what the undead actually want to do with fields, but I guess they have to feed the peasants or whatever.
The state of undeath is spread by your conquests, mighty lord. Your realm grows, and more distant lands now fall under your gaze. The Empire and other kingdoms of men lie to the north and west. There you may feast, for the living are plentiful.
Indeed. So if the Lord dies, does the army immediately lose? The army does not immediately lose, but all of the basically all of the units start taking crumbling damage if you don't have a hero unit anymore. The Vargulf is not a hero unit. No, the Vargulf is not a hero. Currently, we don't have a hero. The only hero we have right now is our legendary lord, Manfred von Karstein. So the Vargulf is a normal unit that can just be recruited however many you want. Now, now we actually have a quest, which is nice. Which is if we do the Battle of Helfen, which is over here, which we're gonna do actually very soon. Not only do we get a Necromancer, now that is a hero, but we also get a Gold Sigil Sword, which isn't amazing, but you know, it's something, and we can give it to like the Necromancer, for example, and that means he has magic damage. And it's really close by anyway. So Manfred just leveled up to level 3, which means we are going to be increasing his campaign movement and quickly going for like this kind of stuff here, like replenishment rate and stuff like that. So we now have Ashen, where we can build stuff. Now Ashen has a cemetery, which Castle Klyka already has, so we really don't need that. So we're gonna get rid of that. And we are actually, wow, 9 turns until surplus. We're not getting a lot of growth, are we? Yeah, we're gonna upgrade this now. Okay, so he can't do anything in this round. Castle Klyka is going... Oh, by the way, just so you guys see, you guys remember the Chaos Corruption, probably? Now this right here, these lands that you see, this is undead corruption. This is what undead corruption makes, creates with the land. Now all of this is undead corruption. I can't see this right now because I don't have it unlocked. But over here, like this is a normal place. This is, if you look at the corruption, there's a little bit of chaos corruption. But that's kind of it. Like there's no vampiric corruption at all. So as you can see, the moment you go into vampire lands, things become a little dead. And that's exactly how we want them. Alright, let's end our turn. Okay, now we're going to try and be a little bit careful with our expansion and stuff like that. We're definitely gonna... Now this is Schwarzhafen. This is the guys who... They want us to break our non-aggression pact with Avaland, and they will pay us 400. Averland. So Schwarzhafen really doesn't like Everland. Now the thing is, Everland, I mean, no wonder they don't like them. They literally have a border with them. I can do this. Well, if I break my treaty with Everland, they're gonna like us less. At the same time, these guys here are gonna like us less. But I already gave them gifts, so I'm gonna be fine with rejecting this for now. Templehof pulling his army out towards Castle Templehof because he doesn't want to lose his capital anytime soon. No, Avaland is not undead, that's true. We should normally screw the living, but again, we are in such a fragile start with our little province here. We kinda want to be diplomatically fluid. Anyway, we're gonna get the Bond of Bones next, so... making our spearmen a little easier to recruit. Talking about skeletons, you know, gets the skeletons better. Okay, Ashen has a free spot now, so we can actually... We don't have... Now this is the thing, I would really like this wine resource, but we don't actually have any trade going. So what we're going to build here for now is we're gonna build something that gives us growth. Because growth is always nice to have. Because we need to get our growth off because I want to get like Castle Klyka up quickly. Oh, by the way, we have a city to name. I just realized, City of Ashen. So, I don't know. I think maybe we'll name cities like later on when people have distinguished themselves a bit more. I'm not sure. Anyway, Cybot, you're becoming my current spearman unit here. So we've got Cybot the spearman.
This night.
Okay, we can actually recruit some more stuff here. We don't have the armory for this, but we are going to, because I want to do this battle in a bit, and